What's up? It's your favorite Northern Belle, aka it's your girl Jor, and welcome back to another episode of So Hear Me Out the podcast. Woo, child. So hear me out. Q1, quarter one, the first quarter of the year, drained me. Okay? It drained me. But I want to sit here and reflect on the first 3 months of the year. Um, I'm so happy, so blessed to have made it out of first quarter in one piece, and I pray we continue to do that. So, on today's episode, we're just going to review the year thus far and look forward and kind of, I guess, plan what's coming up in Q2 for this year. So, Q1 wasn't all bad. Definitely learned a lot about myself. And also grew a lot. Um, I have definitely found a new level of humble, especially in knowing who I am and how I work and how I'm wired, kind of thing. I stepped out on faith to do something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. And when I finally did it, it wasn't scary. And now I'm pretty much addicted to it. If you guys are wondering what that is, that's pole. Shout out to my instructor. She is literally the best human being I have met in a very long time. She's super encouraging and she literally makes me feel like there's nothing I can't do. So we love you. We appreciate you. Next, I literally planned all of Q1, from vision boards for the year to goal setting at work each month, each week, each day. The podcast goal setting, it has literally been a draining Q1, but I want to officially tell you all Happy New Year. Q1 had so much of the last year on it. Shaking it off feels so good. It feels so good. Um, yeah, so I literally want to say that each month got better. And I just pray that each month going forward gets better and it follows the trend. I learned in Q1, actually today, the day that I'm recording this, I learned that I am kind. I am not nice. And for a very long time, I wanted to say that I was such a nice person and I knew that I was like a pleasant person. I just didn't know how to say I'm kind, I'm not nice until today, ironically, when I was speaking to Mars, my pole instructor. I was like, girl, she's like, being nice gets you nowhere. And I was like, but I don't know. She goes, no, like you can be kind, but being nice. And I never really separated the two until today. And it feels so good to be able to say, I'm kind. I am not nice. And it feels good to actually put a name on it. Going into what? Going into Q2, I definitely have two things that are resonating with me. And the two things are I'm kind, not nice, one. And number two is that um fear isn't favor, right? Favor isn't fear. They're one of the same. It's kind of like a faith over fear kind of thing. But there's nothing, literally nothing for me to be afraid of as far as going out for something and trying to achieve something, going for a goal, going for a dream, because I know who holds my future. And that is very scary. But there's nothing for me to fear. I think it's just being able to release and take so much pressure off of myself and off of others, honestly, because when you're pressuring yourself and you're hyper fixated and you're overthinking stuff, it doesn't seem like you have faith um over what you're doing, over your, like, there's no faith at all that you have in yourself, over your life, in God at all, if that's who you believe in. And for me, that resonated so well. So I decided that I am no longer going to live my life in fear. There was a time in Q1 when I was doing my devotional and I said, God, I don't want to be living in fight or flight. I don't want to feel like I am constantly on edge and I'm constantly anxious and afraid and in a panic state of mind. And shortly after that, I listened um to this song from Maverick City. I'm gonna pull it up so I can tell you guys the name of it. But it spoke to me so much that it literally invoked a cry in me that I haven't had in a very long time. So I was so happy to have had that cry. Um, and it it just changed something in me. I don't know what it was, but it felt good. um Dang, I cannot find the name of it. Hold on, y'all. Um but that's really Firm Foundation. Firm Foundation is the name of the song. And I literally had to listen to the words and let it resonate. I don't have to fear anything. I don't have to, worry, because if I believe the way that I say I believe, then there's my foundation is firm. There is no more solid of a rock that I could stand on. So that's what I want to bring into Q2. So let's talk about Q2. I already told you guys the two quotes that are kind of resonating with me. And going into Q2, well, for one, we have trips coming up and my birthday is coming up. I'm so excited. I literally feel like I'm going to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off, but I am so excited to just travel and enjoy my time. I have decided that I want to do the things now that I could consider a tradition for my future family. So I did so, and it's not even a big deal to most people, people who have these things, but to me it was such a big deal. I went to Target and I bought a cooler. I bought a cooler. I enjoy going to the beach. I think it's something fun to do. I love my brown skin getting browner. And I've always wanted to have a cooler so that I can do my drinks and my fruits and salads or anything that I wanted. And I have that. So I kind of want to start my beach collection so that I have things prepared and ready, because I know that when I have kids, I want them to enjoy going to the beach. I want them to feel like the beach was a pleasant experience and it's something for them to look forward to. And also just for myself, I enjoy being outside. I just like being outside somewhere where it's a lot of space. um so yeah, also I decided to pick up plantain. All right, now. So I looked up some of the best pet friendly, hard to kill plants because I suck. I suck at keeping things alive when it comes to plants. So I'm hoping that this works out for me. So we're going to pick up our plant baby next week or the week after, but I do want to have my plant baby by the end of the month. So by April 30th, I do plan on having your plant nephew, niece, few, whoever they are at this point. And I do want to at least try to go to the gun range once a month, because I do want to get my what's it called, license, um just to protect myself. So those are things that I want to do, and I have said it before, I'll say it again. I want to continue to strengthen and grow my relationship with God. So I will be investing in a Bible. I had a Bible, but I asked my mom to send it to me, and apparently the Bible is old and the pages were ripping. So I'm going to go ahead and get a Bible from Barnes and Noble, Target, Walmart, whoever. And I want to actually take the time and read the Bible and get a devotional to read over it. Because there's nothing like, for me, there's nothing like having the physical, Like, I suck at doing planners with the iPad and on my phone. Like, I can write a note on my iPad, but I cannot write my planner in there because I have to touch the paper. I have to feel it. I don't know what it is about me. I don't know if it's just how I was taught, but that is what I believe. I believe in notebooks. I believe in pens and pencils. So we will be getting two things. We'll be getting a Bible and a planner so that I can ground myself. I feel like that makes you more present when you have things in the physical. That makes you say, okay, I have to do this. I have to look at this. So yeah, going into Q2, it is just, I want to continue to do pole. I want to continue to get strong. I do want a gym membership. I'm thinking about it, but we are not going to hold on to that very firmly. We're going to just try our best with that, just because doing a guest pass here and there is adding up, and at this point I could just be paying for membership. So yeah, I think that Q2 is showing me already it's gonna be a good month. I do want to try therapy, and I just feel like sometimes the thoughts in my head just go so crazy. It would be nice to get them out and talk about them, and with someone who doesn't necessarily know me, because then I don't want to hear oh, you're just doing this and you're just doing that. I would like for someone to take it, seriously, because they're getting paid to take it seriously. Not to say that the people who I confide in don't, but I think it's very important to try therapy, and it's beneficial. So yeah, I have no fear in my capabilities. I think it's just the getting started thing. My instructor Mars told me that she needed some Jordan audacity, and it was so funny because I never thought of me being, you know, just a radical person. I've always thought of me knowing that I have something to contribute, so I just speak my mind a lot, and it just was me being outspoken. I never thought of it as like audacious. Is that how you say that? Bodacious, audacious. Um, I just thought it was just, Jordan like speaking her mind, as I do so well all the time. But yeah, I want to make sure that when I'm entering into the remainder of the year that I am being 100% me, and that I am being gracious with myself. It is very hard to allow yourself to learn new things and try new things when you are so hyperfixated, so focused on what could go wrong. And that's what I've learned a lot with pole, is that there's really no fear attached to it. And as someone who considers herself a bigger person, there's no fear in pole. Like, you falling could probably be the worst thing that happens, but get the fuck up. That's that's really it. So kindness is key here. Faith over failure. Favor isn't fear, are the things that I'm going to continue to tell myself. I want to really just take time to enjoy my space and my mindset and my life. I have been so consumed with saying, I'm getting older, I'm getting older, I'm getting older, when everyone will tell you that your 20s is literally you starting over. So technically, I'm turning 6. I'm not turning 26, but in adult years, I'm turning 6. So it feels weird. It feels crazy. But I am so excited to just see what this year brings. I have unlimited faith in God and in myself to just listen to Him. I am trying not to hyperfixate on negative things. I'm trying to change my thinking. Being negative comes so naturally. It's so easy, especially in today's day and age. You just want to find a positive outlet. And I hope that I am that for you all who listen. And I hope that I'm that for myself too. I've said it before. I'm excited for this year, especially with the podcast, especially with life in general. I've been stepping out on faith a lot lately, and I don't want to stop. I want to continue to do things, but also give myself grace and be very patient with who I am and what I'm doing. So with all that being said, I want to call this the check yourself episode. So y'all let me know how your Q1 was and what you look forward to in Q2. I cannot wait to share memories with you guys. I have some new content coming that I'm so excited for. I think you guys might find it funny just because it's kind of like the ins and outs of my life. So make sure you're following me on all of the social medias, not just the podcast, but the personal one too. The personal one is a little more exclusive because we're a private page on Instagram. So, you need access to get in. It's the bad bitch. John Brown. Are you on the roster? But yes, as always, it's been real. It's been fun. You guys will hear me out for another one next week. Stay safe. Happy Q2 and happy spring. Okay, bye.